Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial. I've been getting tons of questions as to how I do my brows, so here I am ready to show you guys. The tools you guys are going to need are 3 angled brushes, a spoolie, and a fluffy brush. You're also going to need dip down eyebrow gel and you're also going to need a black gel liner, and the gel liner I'll be using is from E.l.f. You're also going to need a concealer, and the concealer that I am using is MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW45. So the first thing I'm going to do is brush my eyebrow hairs in place so that if I have any loose hairs, I can pluck them if I need to. Then, using my dip down brow gel, I'm going to go ahead and brush my eyebrow hairs down so that way I can see, the natural outline of my brows. And then I'm going to go ahead and outline the top of my brow with that dip down brow gel. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to just outline the top of my eyebrow with my angled brush. It's very important that you do this very slowly so you don't make any mistakes. So very slowly I'm going to outline the brow. I don't know why I have this camera all over the place. Sorry guys, I'm still getting the hang of it. So yeah, I'm just outlining my brow. And this is my very first voiceover, by the way, so if it's a little messed up, don't be mad. I'm gonna get better. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. After I do that, I'm gonna just brush my eyebrow hairs back into place. And also, it's good to pin your hair back. I don't know why I didn't do that. But yeah, I'm just brushing my hair into place with that liner that we used for the top. So I'm just making sure everything blends out really good with the brush. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the same exact thing that I did on top at the bottom, except I'm not going to be brushing any hairs up or any type of way. I'm just going to outline the bottom of my brow. Then at the very front, using the pointed end of the brush, I'm going to, just draw some lines, just filling very lightly at the front. I'm not being heavy-handed here because I'm going to use another brow gel, which is the E.l.f. one that I mentioned earlier. Sorry guys, I don't know why my camera wouldn't focus. But yeah, I'm just filling it in very lightly. I don't really have much product on the brush at this point. So very lightly, I'm just filling it in. The next thing I'm going to do is use my E.l.f. gel in black and very lightly, starting from the middle to the end of the brow, I'm just very lightly doing small strokes and just filling out my brow. I use black because I like my brows to be bold, and I feel like when you're a deeper tone, the browns, the dark browns aren't exactly dark enough, so I do definitely go in with black, and it's not harsh because I'm mixing it with another gel, which is in brown. So using my spoolie, I am blending out the black and the dip down, which is dark brown. Um, I'm brushing this in so that, everything blends and it's not just, obvious black. It's not just obviously, it's not obvious where I use the black liner. So I do a lot of brushing with the spoolie. Gotta make sure them hairs is together, okay? This might be repetitive, but guys, it's very important. And as you can see, it's a lot fuller on this brow compared to the other brow I just showed you guys. And it's also very natural looking. It's not thick or anything like that. The next step that I'm going to do is I can still see some parts that need filling, so I'm going in with my dip down brush and I'm just filling in the beginning of the brow where I kind of need more product at. You guys know what I'm using, the dip down gel. So sorry. The next step is my NW45 Studio Concealer. I'm going to use this to go ahead and carve out the bottom of my brow. And I'm definitely using a angled brush to do this. I feel like the angled brush is the easiest. I know some people use concealer brushes, but with the angled brush, I feel like it's perfect. So very lightly, I am carving out my brow. And as you can see, I don't stop. I don't stop when I carve it out. I kind of just, go all the way through. I feel like when you stop in between concealing your brows is when you make the most mistakes. So that's why I didn't stop. So using the flat part of that brush, I'm going to go ahead and just bring some of the concealer just a little bit lower. We're going to use another concealer, but I just, like to use that flat part just to blend out the NW45 just a little bit. The next thing I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to use another concealer. The concealer that I'm going to be using is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, which is the best concealer ever. And I'm using the shade Chestnut, which is closest to my skin tone. And I'm using this because I like my brows to look natural, but bold. I mean, if that makes sense. Natural in the state that you can't really tell where I use the concealer, but bold in the sense where it's, I'm using the black, obviously. So I like using this um, concealer because it's closer to my skin tone, and I love the brush tip. It helps you blend it out really good, and it helps you spread a very even amount of the product. So with my fluffy brush, I'm just patting in and blending out the concealer that I have applied. And I'm bringing that down to my eyelids for when I, add some eyeshadow. So it's very important right here, guys, to blend, blend, blend. Might take a while, but you have to make sure that you don't have any halo looking lines or anything like that. It just looks like a very clean and posh look. So I'm blending, blending. And guys, I don't use concealer on the top of my brows. I used to, but not anymore. I prefer to just use it at the bottom because I feel like it looks way more natural when you don't apply it to the top. The next item I'm going to be using is the e.l.f. Duo Clear Gel. One side is supposed to be for your eyelashes and the other side is supposed to be for your eyebrows. However, I used up all of the gel for the eyebrows, so I'm using the eyelash part. And honestly, I feel like they're the same exact thing. They do the same exact job. So I'm using this just to set my brows and to make sure that my hairs are all falling in one place, aka they're laying and they're streaky. So yeah, I'm just brushing that clear gel right on my brows. Just making sure everything is well blended, the black and the dip down brow. So guys, that's pretty much all I do. I know it seems super simple, but you know, that's pretty much all I do. So now that my brow is set, I might just go in with my spoolie one last time and just blend that product in evenly. I do this several times to make sure I don't have any hairs that are sticking up or anything like that. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all that I do. I'm gonna go ahead and do this second brow for you guys too. Um, yeah, it's pretty much the same exact steps, so I might speed through this part. So yeah, brush my hairs down. Then I'm gonna conceal the top. Sorry guys. So I'm just outlining the top of the brow. Very lightly. Then I'm going to brush my eyebrow hairs in the correct direction, and I'm blending out that dip down. Then I'm going to do the same exact thing on the bottom. Then I'm going to go ahead and outline the bottom of my brow with the same dip down. Then I'm going to go ahead and just fill in the beginning part of the brow. Remember guys, we only use the black towards the middle and the end because we don't want it to be too harsh and too obvious that we use black. So towards the front, I'm just doing very light strokes at the beginning of the brow. Then in the middle, we're going to use the black. So I'm just filling it on out. using the spoolie to go ahead and blend out that dip down and the black. And then I'm going to go ahead and carve out my brow with the concealer. Again, I did that in one stroke. If you do it more than once, chances are you're going to mix up. So just with one stroke. That. I'm bringing down my concealer a little bit, blending it out just a tad. Then I'm going to go in with my chestnut. As you guys can see at the end, like some of my eyebrow hairs are like not laying right. So that is why I constantly brush with the spoolie and with the e.l.f. gel. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. So I am blending with my fluffy brush. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go in with the clear gel. Just set the brow, set both of the gels. Yeah, both of the eyebrow gels. And guys, literally, that's all I do. Nothing more, nothing less. So yeah, that is the finishing product. So you guys, thanks again so much for watching my tutorial. If you guys have any special requests, go ahead and leave them down below in the comment section, and please subscribe.